much, very touched to be able to share this with you. So we're going to play another song for you. This is called All Beings Are Free. And I'm going to tell you just a little story. So I wrote this song a few years ago. I actually came across this, I heard this story about this guy who was locked up in prison in Victoria. He was an environmental activist named Trey Arrow. Some of you have heard of him. And I read some of his poetry, this earth-based poetry, and he was very active in protecting some old-growth forests down in Oregon, and he got picked up, basically got in trouble for some activism, and was being held in Victoria without bail or fighting extradition, no trial, no conviction, and he was being held in the prison there for quite a while, probably like a year by the time I heard about him. Anyway, so I went and visited him, and just to let him know he was supported, and he was really inspiring. He only ate raw live food, and he did a hunger strike in the prison, he wouldn't eat, and the prison actually let him have people bring raw live food into the prison, which is pretty extraordinary, yeah. So he just was he is an incredible stand for his beliefs. It was very inspiring, and he's since free, as far as I know, and still up to his activism now. And yeah, so anyway, you can check him out. His story is quite compelling. But I wrote this song after meeting him, and I wasn't thinking about him specifically for the song, but by the time I got to the last verse, I decided to dedicate this song to him because he was involved in some tree sitting and stuff like that down in Oregon. So this is All Beings Are Free.
Woods of Oregon, his family moved there to avoid a war. Spent most of his youth living outdoors, never had a TV or went to a big box store. All his mother really wanted was to raise a good man, unaffected by the mainstream custodian of the land. Helped his father in the fields, grew medicinal plants, made all of his clothing from the earth with his hands. And he taught me how to be free, to see all the creatures in this universe as me, how to fight for what is right with peace, until the day all beings are free. When the boy was 12, his father fell ill, was planted in the earth at the top of the hill. Never had any money, no use for a will. So mother and son went to the city to live. She found work in a cafe while he went to school. Out on the playground, he didn't know the rules, had the popular toys and wore the wrong shoes. But he just smiled and said, I don't need to be like you. And you taught me forests endangered, I won't rest.